motorcycle jacket, saddle shoes and bobby socks, dungarees and a cool white t-shirt. Take me right back to the Nifty Fifties. I long to be there every now and then. I'm cruising back to the Nifty Fifties. I'm gonna live it all again.
Yes, folks, it was the Nifty Fifties, a time of rebel teens, wild music, fast cars, and crazy fads.
Like flying saucers and 3D movies.
James Dean and Marlon Brando.
Hula hoops and David Crockett hats.
Elvis, Buddy, and Dion.
And of course, no self-respecting guy who caught dead without a comb in his back pocket. And no self-respecting girl who caught dead without the latest shade of lipstick. Shades like Hound Dog, Orange, and Heartbreak Hotel Pink. Random twist with a little curl. Ducktails and long, thick sideburns. Cute bangs and a ponytail. A slick DA's gonna get my dream girl. Take me right back to the Nifty Fifties. I long to be there every now and then. I'm cruising back to the Nifty Fifties. I'm gonna live it all again. The slang of the 1950s changed faster than Elvis's waistline. For example, hot in the 1950s soon changed to cool. Real gone came the most.
And soon Way Way Out was just about as in as you could get.
And of course, nobody wants to be labeled
Swear!
Which was the worst thing you could possibly be.
A guy had to work hard to be cool in the 1950s.
Yeah, how else could you ever get a date?
That's right.
And some of us had to work harder than others.
Gonna meet him at the soda shop. Gonna take her to the high school sock hop. Drive-in movie on a Saturday night. Lovers lane in the summertime moonlight. Take me right back to the Nifty Fifties. I long to be there every now and then. I'm cruising back to the Nifty Fifties. I'm gonna live it all again.
So I guess you get the picture.
The 1950s was a great time to be a teenager. Hey, what do you say, gang? We all meet at Louise's Luncheonette, suck down a soda, and play a few tunes on the juke.
Sure.
And the
you're all welcome to come too.
Be there or be square.
Yes, folks, the 1950s was the most, and the one thing to help make it that way.
The best thing to come out of the 1950s.
Rock and roll! Take me right back to the Nifty Fifties. I long to be there every now and then. I'm cruising back to the Nifty Fifties. I'm gonna live it all again. Come on along. Going back into the Nifty Fifties. Come on along. Going back into the Nifty Fifties. Come on along. Going back into the Nifty Fifties. Petticoats and a poodle skirt. Black boots and a motorcycle jacket. Saddle shoes and doggy socks. Dungarees and a cool white t-shirt. French kiss with the little girl. Ducktails and a long thick sweater.
Oh, Louise, I'm so nervous.
There's nothing to worry about, Virginia. Everyone's nervous their first day.
I hope I don't spill anything.
That's what towels are for. Donald was nervous like his first day, weren't you, Donald?
If you say so.
Spilled the banana split on the floor. It was very messy, hard to clean up.
How awful.
It wasn't that bad, but Louise's memory is.
And why would you say that?
Because it wasn't a banana split. I recall every detail. It was a chocolate college ice. 1 scoop of chocolate syrup, crushed cashews, marshmallow sauce, cherry on top.
I could have sworn it was banana split, heavy on the crushed pineapple.
No, that came later.
Anyways, everything needed is on the table. Straws, napkins, salt and peppers, menus. You'll carry your order book and pencil in your apron pocket.
I know I'm late, Louise. Don't scold.
I won't scold. Come meet your new replacement. Edna, this is Virginia.
We already know each other.
Oh?
Sorry to hear you're moving to Michigan.
Dad's getting a great job. The automobile business is booming and he wants to be a part of it. He's helping to design the Edsel.
Whatever that is.
Bet you'll miss the old hometown.
I'm sure I will.
But you'll make new friends.
But I won't forget the old ones.
Most kids will order cheeseburgers and fries. It's the #1 after-school treat.
But don't forget lime cokes, cherry cokes, and vanilla cokes. They're really popular too.
They should be here any minute. School's out for the day. Edna, you give Virginia a hand.
Now that's what I call a hand.
I'll be in the kitchen if you need me.
She's awfully nice, isn't she?
The best. If it's food they want, tell Louise. If it's full shakes and ice cream, tell Donald.
Ready for action. For toppings is chocolate, strawberry, caramel, and crushed pineapple.
Sounds good. Let me get rid of this.
I think I'm failing Latin.
Well, you know what they say. Latin's a dead language.
I'll be dead when my dad sees my report card. High school is so boring.
Well, look who's here. Royalty.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Suit yourself.
Donald Spinney is so rude.
La-dee-da.
If you don't show more respect for paying customers, I'll report you to the management.
Management? You mean Louise? She's in the kitchen. Want me to go get her?
Ignore him, Muffin. He's not worth our time. He's beneath notice.
You've broken my widow heart.
Honestly, my Cocker Spaniel Tippy has more manners than Donald Spinney.
He'll always be a jerk.
And I trust you mean soda jerk, because look at it this way. I'm the best soda jerk in town.
We'd better get a table before this place fills up. I hate sitting by the counter.
Here's a nice table.
No, I don't think so. It's too close to Donald Spinney.
I think it's unattractive to sit close to the counter.
It's all right. What about this one?
Well, what do you think, Muffin?
I think this one. I haven't seen you before.
First day.
Yeah, don't give her a hard time. She's a nice girl.
My name's Virginia.
We didn't ask for your name.
She's awfully forward for a waitress, don't you think?
Let's study the menus.
Study the menus? Why study the menus? They're the same as they are every day. They never change.
Ignore him, girls. It would only encourage him.
He is so fresh.
May I take your orders?
Come back later.
Sure. Where are the trumpets? Where are the drums? Where are the damsels? Jughead Jarvis is here.
Hey, Jughead.
Hey, Donald. Hiya, girls.
Hello, Jughead.
Did any of you dolls catch that movie down at the Bayshore?
We're not dolls.
If you don't mind, Jughead, Ann, Jane, and I were having a private conversation.
Well, excuse me. And Jane and I were having a private conversation. I think I'll saunter over to the soda fountain and have a private conversation with a glass of root beer.
Honestly, girls, the boys at our school are definitely not worth talking about. They have no class, none whatsoever.
No appreciation of the finer things in life. They don't know how to treat a lady.
There's just one boy who has potential.
You don't mean...
Of course she does. George Bullock.
George Bullock. He's not only a basketball star, he's handsome too.
And shy. He sure doesn't have much to say.
That's because he's the strong, silent type. Still, water runs deep.
Who's talking about still water?
You know, he's driving a new Grove Buick Star convertible.
Ooh, how do you know?
I saw him at the drive-in.
Who was he with?
Bunch of guys.
How disappointing.
Personally, I think it's unfeminine to notice what kind of car a boy drives.
All the girls have stars in their eyes like George Bullock's around.
Guys, girls with stars in their eyes usually end up marrying boys like Jughead and Donald.
Sniff it, sniff it, sniff it. Yeah!
How depressing! Do you think you'll get him to ask you to the hippity hop?
He may be quiet, but alas, wait and see. The service in this place is terrible. Yoo-hoo, waitress, customers waiting.
Hey, Edna, did you see that movie down in the Bayshore?
I haven't been to the Bayshore in weeks. Too much on my mind with my family moving to Detroit and all.
When you move, we're all gonna miss you.
Thanks. I'm gonna miss all my friends.
Did you hear that? She calls us her friends. That's pretty brazen.
Some people are so crude. I'll have a cheeseburger and a lime coke. Lots of ice.
Well, I'm on a diet, so I'll have a double order french fries and a vanilla shake.
Okay.
Lemonade.
So that's one cheeseburger with lime coke, lots of ice, double order french fries, with vanilla shake for the girl who's on a diet, and lemonade. I hope I don't spill anything.
You probably will.
That new waitress doesn't look competent.
In that case, we won't leave a tip.
We never leave a tip.
I know Louise will go for the idea.
I don't know.
Think positive, Rosemary. It won't hurt to ask.
I suppose. Hey, Gracie, did you see that picture down in the Bayshore?
I've been too busy.
How about you, Rosemary?
Nope.
Evelyn?
I only go to movies that make me cry.
How come?
I'm the sentimental type.
Could have fooled me.
Hello, Muffin, Jane, Anne.
Hello, Gracie.
So, what will it be? 3 Cokes, I guess. But I have to speak with Louise.
You mean now, this very minute?
It's terribly important. You might say it's urgent.
Gracie has a wonderful idea.
Anyways, this place won't seem the same without you, Edna.
In a few days, I'll be nothing but a memory.
Oh, that's so sad.
Donald?
Yes?
3 Cokes.
All right.
So, Gracie, how are the dance plans coming along?
Well, that's why I have to speak with Louise.
What's the mystery?
I don't like to talk about things until I'm sure they're going to work out.
How practical.
The school gym is a mess. All of that remodeling.
Oh, and dust. I'm allergic to dust.
You know, Muffin, it might be kind of fun. You know, you and me dancing in the dust.
You would say that, Jughead?
It's a measure of your intelligence.
Now, how would you know?
Ignore him, Anne.
With pleasure.
And so you want to speak with me, Gracie?
She does.
I do.
Well, I'm listening.
Well, you probably know I'm in charge of this year's dance.
I do. Congratulations.
It's going to be a hippity hop.
So,
So we can't have it in the school gymnasium because it's all torn up because of remodeling.
so,
So, I thought it would be a sensational idea to hold the dance somewhere else.
where?
Here.
In a public luncheonette?
Vulgar. Common.
I think it's a great idea, Gracie, but there wouldn't be enough room.
There would, if Louise opened the folding doors into the meeting room.
Yeah, that's where my dad's Kiwanis Club meets every Thursday morning.
And I suppose we'll have to place our orders at the door and pay the cashier as we leave.
That's not what I had in mind. We'll have to provide refreshments no matter where the dance is held. So we can use the food budget to purchase ice cream for everyone here.
It sounds great.
You would say that.
Anything to get us away from school.
Thanks, Jughead.
I don't know what to say. Say yes.
You wouldn't have a thing to worry about, Louise. The kids will be on their best behavior. And I already have a crew lined up to clean up after the dance.
I'm not sure.
Come on, Louise.
It'll be fun. There'll be a line of kids around the block.
Around the block?
Waiting to get in.
Kids will be coming from everywhere. Just think about it. They'll be coming from the country. They'll be moving from the burbs. They'll be walking through the city. They'll be standing on the curb.
They'll be coming across the nation, everywhere in between.
It'll be the best hippity hop this town has ever seen. They'll be moving and a grooving till they just can't stop. Everybody's coming to the hippity hop. See 'em on the sidewalk, see 'em in the street, rocking and a rolling to the uptown beat. Girlfriends, boyfriends, sister, brother, up one side and down the other, till they just can't walk. Rock around the block.
They'll be running through the alley. They'll be running through the park.
They'll be jumping out of taxis. They'll be coming after dark.
They'll be crawling from the woodwork, rising up from the floor,
Dropping down from the skylights. They'll be knocking down the doors. They'll be moving and moving till they just can't stop. Everybody's coming to the hippity hop. See 'em on the sidewalk, see 'em on the street, rocking and a rolling to the uptown beat. Girlfriends, boyfriends, sisters, brother, up one side and down the other, till they just can't walk. Rock around the block. They'll be moving and a grooving till they just can't stop. Everybody coming to the hippity hop. See 'em on the sidewalk, see 'em on the street, rocking and a rolling to the uptown beat. Girlfriends, boyfriends, sisters, brother, up one side and down the other, till they just can't walk. Rock around the block. Yeah, 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 rock around the block. Yeah, 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 rock around the block. Shoo-be-doo-dum, shoo-be-doo-be-doo-dum, shoo-be-doo-dum, shoo-be-doo-be-doo-dum. Rock around the block.
It does sound like fun.
Then you'll do it?
I don't see why not.
Hooray!
But I'd better get back to the kitchen. Yesterday, I had a grease fire.
I knew she'd say yes.
Isn't it wonderful?
I didn't think it'd be this easy.
Leave it to Gracie.
I can't imagine where you got this ridiculous idea, Gracie. No one will want to come to a dance held in a Luncheonette.
It's such a common idea.
Vulgar.
It is not.
It's a wonderful idea.
I suppose a few freshmen and sophomores might show up. They'd show up for anything. But juniors and seniors, never.
Never, never. I don't agree with you.
You will when your hippity-hop trips and falls on its face.
I tell you, the kids will turn out.
It's a stupid idea.
I suppose you could come up with a better idea.
Why not rent a hotel ballroom?
That would cost money.
Naturally.
There isn't enough money in the budget to rent a hotel ballroom.
Then I guess you shouldn't be head of the dance committee, Gracie.
Muffin's right. If you can't do anything properly, why do it at all? That's what my mother always says. I tell you, Muffins, the kids will turn out.
Oh? Tell me why.
Because
I'm listening.
I've got a rock star, a real rock star to perform at the dance.
Huh? I don't believe you.
It's true.
And who is this rock star?
It's Ziggy Springer.
Ziggy Springer?
Wait, why would a big rock star like Ziggy Springer perform at our school dance?
In a luncheonette. It's such a common idea. It just so happens that Ziggy Springer's my cousin.
Cousin?
Ziggy Springer? How I like his sound. Oh, baby. Baby. Oh, baby. Baby. She rocks when she rolls, rolls when she rocks. Mama, baby, make the heart go tick-tock. So, how was I?
Don't ask.
You sounded as if you had your tonsils removed. I thought you were very good, Donald.
Me too. Thanks. You owe Gracie an apology, Muffin.
And she'll get one if and when Ziggy Springer sings in this place.
You know, Donald, for a second or two, you sounded just like Ziggy.
Only for a second or two?
Yeah.
Muffin Mansfield is such a snob.
I didn't know Ziggy Springer was your cousin. Distant. How distant?
How distant can you get?
But he did promise to show up at the hippity hop, right?
Not exactly.
Oh no, what does that mean? Not exactly.
I haven't asked him yet.
Haven't asked him?
Shh. I don't want Muffin over here. She made me so mad. I had to think of something to get out of it.
Gracie! 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 Are you Gracie?
No, you're not.
Gracie!
I got to talk to you. In private?
We get the message.
No one has to hit us over the head with a hammer.
What's the matter with you, Bob?
Has Sinbad Galucci been around?
Sinbad Galucci? That creep?
I wouldn't tell this to anybody but my sister, but I got trouble.
Has it anything to do with Sinbad?
Yeah.
Then you're probably in big trouble.
You know I can't resist motorcycles. I love them, love them, love them.
Go on.
I spotted Sinbad Galucci's new Harley Davidson Sportster, and I took it for a spin.
You didn't.
I did. It was so new and shiny, red and black, quick acceleration. Vroom, vroom. I couldn't resist.
I hope Sinbad never finds out you took it for a spin.
So do I. I smashed it up.
Bob!
I'm a nervous wreck. My throat's gone dry. Hey, Donald, how about a glass of water?
And I'll bite. What about a glass of water?
Very funny.
Messing with Sinbad's bike? How could you be so stupid?
It must have been a chemical imbalance. I don't have long to live. I can feel it in my bones. Why can't I play hot rods instead of motorcycles?
What's the matter, Gracie?
You look pale.
Oh, it's nothing.
Hey, Bob, did you see that picture down in the beige room?
Don't talk to me about movies. I've got too much on my mind.
Like what?
refill.
Hi, George.
Hi, girls. Basketball got away from me, but it doesn't happen often.
It certainly doesn't. Everyone says you're the best basketball player we've ever had, even if you are a transfer student.
Nice of you to say, Muffin.
Think nothing of it.
You're coming to the hippity hop, aren't you, George?
Haven't given it much thought.
Thanks to Gracie, we're gonna have it right here.
Where?
In Louise's luncheonette. Isn't that gauche?
I think it's a creative idea.
Thank you, George.
And get this, Ziggy Springer's gonna be there.
Who's he?
Who's he? The rock star.
He's the greatest! If you say so. If I want to relax, I just dribble.
Hey, George, did you see that movie down at the Bijou?
The one with Stephen McQueen?
That's it!
Yeah, I saw it.
Why didn't you say it was the one with Steve McQueen?
What a dreamboat. We saw it over in Mount City last week.
What was it about?
What was it about? Just read the billboards! It's a giant. It's a monster. When will it stop?
They couldn't believe their eyes.
They couldn't escape the horror.
And neither will you.
Your flesh will creep at the glove that crawls.
See teenagers versus the gluttonous aliens.
See a whole town caught in a web of gelatin.
Witness the day the earth stood still. Klaatu got Barada Nikto.
Wait a minute. That's from a different movie?
Oh yeah, well, anyway, it came from outer space. It landed in a field, a worldwide threat to the whole human race.
It ate a farmer, a mechanic, a doctor, and a nurse. But that was just an appetizer. Things got worse.
It rolled on into town, into a local store. It almost got Steve McQueen. Wait, there's more.
It snuck into a movie house and ate the projectionist.
Crept into the audience. A true antagonist.
What was it? What was it? For Pete's sake, what was it? It was the blob, a big old blob. An icky, sticky, ooey gooey, chubby, tubby, gummy, gluey, flabby, lumpy, bumpy hunk of jello. It was the blob, a big old blob. A messy, mushy, goopy, glumpy, gunky, munchy, slushy, salty, soggy, sludgy, pudgy hunk of jello.
The crowd began to scream and scurried for the door. Before they could escape, it ate a dozen or more.
And ran the sheriff to confront this terrifying curse. But little did he know that things would soon get worse.
They scrambled for their lives, knocked each other down. The sheriff barely got away to warn the town.
Holding back his deputy, the sheriff declared,
Don't go in there, Jim. It's the most horrible thing I've ever seen.
What was it? What was it? For Pete's sake, what was it? It was the blob, a big old blob. An icky, sticky, ooey gooey, chubby, tummy, gummy, gluey, flabby, lumpy, bumpy hunk of jello. It was the blob, a big old blob. A messy, mushy, goopy, glumpy, gunky, sludgy, sludgy, salty, salty, sludgy, fudgy hunk of jello.
It gobbled up a diner, all the folks inside.
they ran into the basement, but they knew they couldn't hide.
They started down the stairs. Now what were they to do?
That's when Steve McQueen discovered CO2.
What happened? What happened? For Pete's sake, what happened?
It seems that the blob couldn't stand the cold.
It started to retreat and wasn't nearly as bold.
Steve got on the telephone to tell him what he found.
They brought in extinguishers from all around.
They sprayed and sprayed till it was solid as ice.
Then packed it in a crate and followed Steve's advice. They called in the Air Force to fly it away.
They dropped it in Alaska where it still remains today!
Hooray! 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 Thank God! The blob, a big old blob. the bomb, a big old bomb. And then she was a goopy, floppy, slutty, slutty, slushy, stumpy, 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 buttering on the jello. The blob, the blob, the blob, the blob, the blob, the blob. It was the blob.
Which one of you made this mess?
It was the blob.
Donald, clean this up. Come on. Yeah.
You've been keeping a secret from me, George.
What makes you say that, Muffin?
You didn't tell me you're driving a new good style convertible. That's my favorite car. Some girls think it's unfeminine to notice what kind of car a boy drives, but I don't. Do you?
That's my uncle's car. He let me borrow it.
Look at that, Gracie. She's so obvious.
Poor guy, having to put up with a leech like Muffin. She doesn't even know what a nice guy he is. He sits next to me in geometry and helps me a lot.
Gracie, you've got to do something.
Well, what would you suggest?
Geometry.
George, sorry to interrupt. Do you think you can help me with a math problem?
Sure.
She didn't need help. It was just a cheap attempt at George's attention.
She's so obvious. She doesn't know she's competing against a pro. Oh, George, I'm so dumb when it comes to sports. I need you to explain a few moves to me. Nice try, Gracie. Here. Did you know I have more cashmere sweaters than any girl in school?
Why, no, I didn't.
This is my table.
Wait, but Muffin, where are we supposed to sit?
Over there?
By the counter?
Could I have my basketball back, Gracie?
Sure.
I'm confused about a pass, and I don't know anything about blocking.
Did you know I practice every afternoon at the YMCA?
Why, no, George, I didn't.
In here,
Don't. All right. Who did it?
You heard Sinbad! All right, who did what?
Some jerk busted on my Harley Davidson Sportster.
Yeah, some jerk.
Sure.
I don't want any trouble from you, Sinbad. I've told you that before.
Well, I've never had my Harley Davidson Sportster busted up before.
Never.
Will you two quit it with the tambourine guitar? It gets on my nerves. Don't I have enough to worry about?
Sorry, man. Don't sweat it, Sinbad.
Look, it's those awful beatniks, Riff and Misty.
I didn't know they were friends of Sinbad Galucci.
I didn't know Sinbad Galucci had any friends.
Hey! I heard that.
What is this even about, Sinbad?
Weren't you listening? Some jerk busted on my Harley Davidson Sportster. Riff and Misty seen some high schooler riding it. He's the one who busted it up.
And you think you'll find that high schooler in here?
Why not? That's where they all hang out. Riff, Misty, take a look. Do you see him?
Hello? Are you in there? Anybody? Hey, Sinbad! Is this him?
He looks like he got in a lot of trouble, but that's not him.
What do I know?
Nothing.
Hands up, Sam.
Yeah, neither do I. Pete, you guys see him?
Yep, don't see him.
He'll show up sooner or later, and when he does, pow.
Donald, call the police.
Pete! Hold on, Donna. I think I can deal with this.
Who are you?
That's not important. We wouldn't want to cause any trouble in Louise's luncheonette, do we? It would give the place a bad name, and you could be hauled away by the police.
For what?
For disturbing the peace.
He said peace. Cool. Why don't you just have a fist cold and be on your way?
Are you trying to be funny?
He's making sense, man. Go with the flow.
I'll go, and I'll be back. But when I find him, pow.
This place has bad vibes. Oh, Bob. I just want to say, whoever smashed up Sinbad's bike, I feel really bad for them.
Yeah.
You handled that nicely, George.
It was nothing.
You ought to see what's going on across the street!
What?
Little girl's been working a hula hoop for over 5 hours! It's like a perpetual motion! She's never gonna stop!
Louise, do you mind if I go see her just for a few seconds?
Go ahead. I'm sure any new customer we get is over there anyways.
Gracie. Aren't you coming, Gracie?
She could be establishing a world record.
You go along. Oh, I bet I know what you're worrying about.
Me too.
Ziggy Springer. What are you going to do? There's only one thing I can do. Cancel the Nifty Hop? No, I'd never do something like that.
So what are you going to do about Ziggy?
There's only one thing I can do. When Ziggy's in town for his concert at the auditorium Saturday night, I'll be there. Blood is thicker than water. Don't say that. Blood makes me think about Sinbad and my brother. You don't, repeat, don't know what you're missing here. She's fantastic. He's thinking about hula hoops, and I'm thinking about Ziggy.
She rocks, but she rolls, and she rocks. Baby makes my heart go tick-tock. She's such a real fine, I'm telling you all I can see anything chills up and down my spine. Do what you want, give what you talk. I'm hoping and I'm praying that she'll be mine. I'm a baby! Yes! Baby! Yes! Baby!
tell you, you can't see him.
I have to see him.
Go away from back here.
Where is he?
How did you get past security?
I've got to talk to him.
You and a million other kids. The exit's this way. Let's not waste any time arguing.
He'll see me. I know he'll see me.
What makes you so sure?
We're related.
I've heard that one before. Look, kid, if you don't go quietly.
Sensational show tonight. Couldn't have squeezed in another fan if we tried. Who's this?
She says she is related to Ziggy.
I am.
How'd she get past security?
That's what I like to know.
We're cousins.
Sort of.
Be a nice kid and get lost. And I'll mail you an autograph photo of Ziggy. I've got influence. I'm his manager. Oh, yeah. And this is my personal secretary, Miss Griffin.
I don't want an autographed photo of Ziggy Springer.
What are you saying?
Every kid in America wants an autograph photo of Ziggy Springer.
If you'll just let me talk to him.
She must be a nutcase.
Could be dangerous. Remember what happened in Chicago?
Don't remind me. Let's get rid of her.
Hey, what are you doing?
If you don't go quietly, I'll call security.
Let go of me. Let go. Ziggy! Ziggy!
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about.
Beverly and I have it all under control.
Overzealous fan?
I am not. Ziggy, I'm your cousin.
Cousin?
My mother is your mother's second cousin, which makes me your third cousin, I think. Or maybe I'm your second cousin once removed.
What's your name?
Stanley. Gracie Stanley from Livermore.
That name does ring a bell.
Well, that's not surprising. This girl is obviously a ding-dong.
I am no such thing.
Stanley. Livermore. Is your mother's name Alice?
Yes!
Then we are related. Nice to meet you, Gracie.
How do you like that?
I'm not so sure I do.
Is there anything I could do for you, Gracie? Would you like an autographed picture?
It's rather private.
Yeah. Get lost.
We'll be close, in case you need us.
Bye. I'm listening.
So I'm in charge of this year's dance. We're holding it in a lift because it's amazing as being remodeled.
Whoa. Slow down. You'll run out of breath.
Okay, so Muffin Mansfield and some other girls said that the hippity hop I'm throwing would be a big flop. And so I got a little carried away and said it'd be a big success because you'd be there. I know I shouldn't have done that, Ziggy, but I couldn't help myself.
Hey, Gracie, I understand. Either I show up, or you'll end up with egg on your face.
That's about it.
I'd like to see Livermore.
Then you'll do it?
What are relatives for?
Oh, thank you.
Tell you what, cousin, let's have a hamburger across the street. Because the owner closes the place to public just for me.
I can't tell you what this means to me, Ziggy.
I like to hear about relatives. Family ties are important.
Ziggy Springer performing in a luncheonette for no pay? No, I've heard everything. You're not going to let him do that, are you?
Of course not. You'll call his cousin and tell her he has laryngitis. Besides, you know how he is. By tomorrow, he'll forgot his promise.
True. I want to have a word with security.
That makes two of us.
So, do you really think it's true?
What?
Well, half the say that Ziggy Springer will be at the Hippity Hop, and half say he won't.
Yeah, I wonder if Ziggy really is Gracie's cousin.
I don't think Gracie would lie about that. She's a good kid.
Muffin Mansfield just waiting for her to flop.
It would be a great town to leave memory with. Ziggy Springer performing at Louisa's luncheonette.
Oh, baby.
I thought you said if we needed part chocolate syrup.
Right, come to the counter. I'll go to the storeroom.
Afternoon, girls.
Hello, Officer Moore.
Is Louise about?
She's in the kitchen. Want me to get her?
Please.
Sure.
You want a hamburger?
No thanks. Hey, by the way, I hear your father's going to be working on something called the Etzel.
That's what he says.
Maybe I'll buy one. I do need a new car.
You wanted to see me, Officer Moore?
Afternoon, Louise.
Is something wrong?
Nothing too serious. I heard there was a bit of trouble here the other day.
Trouble?
Sinbad Gallucci.
Oh, that.
It was nothing much. George Bullock smoothed the waters.
I'm always interested in what Sinbad's up to. He's a bad customer.
In more ways than one. I let him know he's no welcome and he behaves badly.
Sinbad Gallucci always behaves badly. He's still hanging out with those beatniks?
Riff and Misty.
Yeah.
I always see them together.
If they cause you any more trouble, you let me know.
Oh, I will. I appreciate your concern.
It's my job.
How about a hamburger?
I might be tempted by a cheeseburger, but I'll eat in the kitchen. I don't want to scare off any of the customers.
Enough? I'm expecting this in any moment.
Come along, Sir Moore. You like the way I cook cheeseburgers. I flipped them over twice.
Mrs. Nicholson, I just a second said you'd be here. How about a soda?
I never eat sweets. Bad for the complexion.
Please, sit down.
I have a couple of things to say, but I dislike talking on the telephone. Talking face to face is more personal.
I agree.
You're not going to like what I have to say. Oh, your lease is up in a few weeks, and I may not renew it.
Mrs. Nicholson,
You pay a very modest rent, you have to admit.
it's all I can afford.
I'm a businesswoman, and I have to think of my profit. There's a dry cleaner who wants this location.
A dry cleaner?
I thought I'd give you a fair warning. The other thing,
Yes.
I understand the students from our high school are planning to hold a dance here.
Hippity hop.
They can forget it. Noise, complaints from neighbors, possible damage to the floor. I won't allow it.
But I've already given my word.
You shouldn't have.
They can't use the school gymnasium. It's all torn up.
That's none of my concern. I've said what I came to say. Remember, no hippity hops. I'll be on my way.
What am I gonna do?
Something wrong, Louise?
Mrs. Nicholson said she might not renew my lease.
That's terrible!
It gets worse. She said the hippity hop can't be held here.
But the kids are counting on it. What will Gracie say?
Don't tell Gracie anything. I'll let her know at the right time.
I don't know why everyone's so excited. I told you he would do it. I'm his favorite cousin.
Well, I for one still don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. Same here.
Spoil sports.
I believe it, and I didn't even know who he was.
Thank you, George.
I'll believe it when I see Ziggy Springer with my own 2 eyes.
How's this for proof?
What is it?
It's a signed photograph from Ziggy Springer with an inscription. Read the inscription, George.
To Gracie. See you at the hippity hop.
Wow.
so good.
Anyone could have written that.
Of course.
Give it a rest, Muffin.
Anyways, I know what we can do. We can put up a big banner that says, "Welcome Ziggy Springer."
That's a great idea. And we can get our pictures taken with Ziggy. Oh, this is going to be the best dance party Livermore High ever had.
It certainly sounds like it, Gracie.
Thanks, George. Well, what do you say, gang?
Bop, blue, bop. Rock and roll. Bop, blue, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, blue, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, blue, bop, bop. Dance party. Rock and roll is on its way. Bop, blue, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, blue, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, blue, bop, bop. Dance party. Rock and roll is here to stay. All the cats and the chicks gonna get their kicks tonight. Gonna rock and roll till next December. Gotta be a party to remember. Bop, blue, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, blue, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, blue, bop, bop. Dance party. Rock and roll is on its way. Gonna show my moves. Gonna groove till I get it right. I'm blasting off the smoke's horizon. Ready for some crazy improvising. Bebop, bebop, chain, chain. Rama, lama, lama, do-lang, do-lang. Gonna swing my baby all across that room. Sha-na-na-na-na-na, boom, shaboom. Shooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo-da-dow. Ding-ding-ding, how. Gonna party all night with the high school gang. We ting-tang, roll a whole big bang. Bop, blue, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, blue, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, blue, bop, bop. Dance party. Rock and roll is on its way. Bop, blue, bop. Bop, bop. Rock, bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, blue, bop, bop. Dance party. Rock and roll is on its way. Bop, blue, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, blue, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, blue, bop, bop. Dance party. Rock and roll is on its way. Bop-a-loo. 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 Bop-a-loo, bop.
That's from a different generation.
Oh, yeah.
You're telling me this? Yikes, I can't believe what I'm hearing.
I'm only telling you because you're my friend. What are friends for?
Does anyone else know?
Just my sister, but Gracie won't say anything.
You hope. Messing with Sinbad Galucci's bike? Man, you like to live dangerously.
Don't tell anybody else. I don't want the word to get around.
Well, that's understandable. Sinbad Galucci takes no prisoners. Just thinking about him gives me the jitters. I gotta get out of here! No.
Where are you going?
What does it matter? I don't think it's such a good idea to be seen with you.
I thought you were my friend.
Well, when it comes to Sinbad Galucci, I don't have any friends.
I'm not going to lend you any more comic books, and I just got the latest issue of Spider-Man. The cover has been torn.
Bob Stanley, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
How come?
A boy your age reading comic books?
It's so common. Infantile.
You don't know what you're talking about, Muffin. I got the biggest comic book collection in town. One day it'll be worth big money.
You ought to read something more uplifting.
Like what?
William Shakespeare.
We're studying him in English class.
Are you kidding? William Shakespeare? Give me Captain Marvel and Spider-Man any day. Hey, Jughead, wait up!
Honestly, girls, I pity the girl who plays Bob Stanley. She'll want to go out dancing and he'll want to stay home and read stupid comic books.
Any girl who marries Bob Stanley will want to stay home and read stupid comic books too.
I suppose.
I heard Bob and Jughead plan to join the service when they graduate. Doesn't that give you a sense of security?
Forget about Bob and Jughead. It's going to be interesting to see what happens tonight.
At the hippity hop?
I don't mean at the BQ. I can't wait for that moment when Ziggy Springer doesn't show up and Gracie has to admit that she lied.
I wonder what George Bullock will think of her then.
She'll be the school's laughing stock.
When I get my hands on that guy,
Oh, justice will be done.
I don't approve of violence.
Look, it's Sinbad, Blue Olph, the beatniks.
Rip and Misty.
I bet Sinbad's headed straight for the electric chair.
Prison even.
So young, so bad.
Let's get out of here before they see us.
They're nothing but juvenile delinquents.
you sure you haven't seen that guy yet?
Come on, where did lie to you, Sinbad?
You might. I don't trust nobody.
You get too excited, Sinbad. Be cool. Go with the flow.
I got a right to get excited. My beautiful Harley broke it.
Maybe that girl will be at the hippity hop tonight.
I'm counting on it. We'll be there. When I find him, pow.
I'm worried about something else.
What?
My mother has been giving me a hard time and wants me to get a job and stop being a beatnik.
Stop being a beatnik? That's cruel and unusual punishment.
A job?
Misty?
That's just disgusting.
Besides, we're rebels. Why can't people understand that?
Because they're squares, man, and squares just don't get it.
I'm a rebel with the cause, ain't no doubt. James Dean, eat your rebel heart out. I go where I want, just me and my bike. I do what I want, anytime I like. They call me a wild one, I hit to the jive. You won't ever catch me doing 9 to 5. The beat generation is what I'm about. The whole wide world's gonna hear me shout. I'm a rebel with a cause. Gonna turn this country upside down. Spread the word all over town. I'll be coming around. A rebel with a cause. Oh yeah.
I'm a rebel with a cause, the beatnik type, an American bohemian, it ain't no hype.
Got my axe, a hot plate, it ain't so bad. A few jazz records and a low-rent pad. Call me a bum, call me a slob. Don't need no bread, don't want no job.
The beat generation is what I'm about. The whole wide world's gonna hear me shout. I'm a rebel with a cause.
Gonna turn this country upside down. Spread the word all over town. I'll be coming around. A rebel with a cause. Oh yeah. Dig it, man, with a beat generation. Like I ain't no square, and I ain't no great pretender. And I'll tell you this. I wouldn't be caught dead without my Captain Midnight Dakota ring. I'm a rebel rouser and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, man, and like we love everything. Dovey Gillis, the Big Ten, rock and roll, Zen, Alpha Pi, Eisenhower, even Beaver Cleveland, man, we dig it all.
And like sometimes when I'm feeling down like happy flat, I think, hey man, it's okay. You got a whole lot of shaking going on. That's right, I'm splishing its flesh. I'm rocking the crowd. I'm feeling really loose like a low-neck goose. Yakety yak, I will talk back. When it comes right down to it, I'm saving the last stand for me.
I'm a rebel with a cause. Gonna turn this country upside down. Spread the word all over town. I'll be coming around. A rebel with a cause. Don't need applause, hip hip hurrahs. Brouhahas and boos and ahs. I'll be coming around. A rebel with
Come on, where's some more?
Oh, come on! Come on! I didn't
Get some ketchup.
I feel so sorry for Louise. She's afraid to come out of the kitchen. She's been in there all day, afraid to face Gracie and the kids.
She'll have to tell them pretty soon. The hippie hop's only a few hours away.
Well, no one invites a big star like Ziggy Springer and then tells him, sorry, the dance has been canceled.
It would be a black mark on Livermore High. Gracie would never recover.
If only Mrs. Nichols were out of town.
What did you just say?
I said if only Mrs. Nichols were out of town.
That's a great idea.
What is?
Okay, so we could call Mrs. Nicholson and say that her brother is ill and to come fast.
Does she even have a brother?
Lives over in Brewster.
That's 300 miles away.
All the better, she'll be gone until tomorrow morning at the earliest.
Oh, what if she finds out she's been tricked?
We'll tell her that Mrs. Nicholson called and that she changed her mind and it's okay to have a dance.
What about Louise?
I literally just told you that.
Sorry, I'm just overthinking everything. Okay, what if it doesn't work?
Well, I mean, it has to work for Ziggy.
All right, well, I hope Ziggy appreciates what we're doing for him.
What is this?
Oh my goodness. Do you see this?
Why would they put this here?
It's disgusting.
Oh my gosh. Then what is this on the table? So great.
So exciting. So good.
Hey Edna, what do you think about the decorations? I thought the simpler the better. That way there won't be too much to clean up after the dance.
Good thinking.
I think they look poverty-stricken.
Shabby.
Pathetic. Who asked you?
Let's ignore her.
I wish you would.
Perhaps we should go someplace else, especially since we're going to be here tonight to say hello to Ziggy.
Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy. Tell him here.
They still don't believe Gracie. They will when Ziggy walks in. If Ziggy Springer shows up in this place, then Muffin will apologize. Won't you, Muffin?
I said I would, but I won't have to.
I'll tell Louise the good news, Virginia. As you know. Okay, you make that telephone call across the street. Disguise your voice.
Good idea.
Donald, do you think you'll have enough ice cream for the hippity hop?
Of course. Any flavor you like.
Do you have pistachio?
Pistachio? Who eats pistachio?
I do.
figure she would.
So, Gracie, how are the dance plans coming along?
Pretty good, actually.
Gracie, I'm so relieved everything's worked out. It's a burden off my mind.
What are you talking about?
The Hippie Hop.
What about it?
It hasn't been canceled after all. I feel so much better.
Huh?
That doesn't sound... No, it doesn't really.
Yeah, she's been acting really weird lately. Holed up in her kitchen. I've been really worried about it.
That doesn't sound like Louise. Doesn't.
I still say tonight will be a big flop.
Unquestionably, without a doubt.
If you don't stop bad-mouthing the hippie hop aisle, you'll what? You'll find out.
Girls, whatever happened to composure, remember who and what we are.
Teen Queen, facing new challenges day after day. I'm a teen queen, nothing's gonna stand in my way.
I'm lovely, oh so lovely.
I'm lovely, some people say we boggle the mind.
I'm charming, oh so charming.
I'm charming, while others say we're one of a kind. I guarantee I'm a pedigree, the bourgeoisie of the girls, an enemy of the IP, most assuredly a member of the royal we. I'm a teen queen, facing new challenges day after day. I'm a teen queen, nothing's gonna stand in my way.
I'm graceful,
oh
so graceful.
I'm graceful, what every girl aspires to be.
I'm cultured,
oh
so cultured.
I'm cultured, there's nothing on earth finer than me. I'm pure gourmet, I'm a fine souffle, the creme brulee of the girls. I'm like pate, a peach Bombay. Yes, let's face it, as a leader, I'm the main entree. I've got class, I've got poise, I've got style. Always look my best each and every day.
I am never without my fingernail file.
My perfume, my makeup, a can of hairspray. What more can we say? I'm a teen queen, facing new challenges day after day. I'm a teen queen, nothing's gonna stand in mine. I will conquer, do or die. Nothing's gonna stand in my way.
Come on, Anne, Jane, I've had enough of Louise's luncheonette
Until tonight.
and Ziggy Springer.
If I were you, Gracie, I wouldn't introduce your cousins to that bunch. It'd be a sweet revenge.
They're so jealous. It's a wonder their skin hasn't turned green.
Answer the phone, Donald.
Huh?
Answer the
Telephone.
best in malts, shakes, and egg salad sandwiches, with or without lettuce.
My name is Rosie Griffin. I'm trying to girl named Gracie Stanley.
Oh, Gracie, she's right here.
May I speak with her?
Gracie, it's for you.
For me?
Yeah. Someone by the name of Beverly Griffin.
Beverly Griffin? Do you know who she is?
No.
She's the secretary to Ziggy's manager. Wow.
Don't keep her waiting. She probably wants to tell you what time Ziggy will be here.
I guess. How do I look?
Gracie, you do know you're not talking to her in person, right?
Now you look fine.
I'm kind of getting tired of holding the phone.
Hello?
I hope you remember me, Miss Stanley.
Of course I do, Miss Griffin. Nice to hear your voice. What time will Ziggy be here?
That's what I'm calling you about.
Nothing's happened to Ziggy, has it?
I'm afraid so. He has come down with a bad case of laryngitis.
Laryngitis?
His voice box is inflamed.
Inflamed?
Nothing seems to help under the circumstances. I hope you do realize that it is impossible for him to attend your... What did you call your dance?
A hippity hop.
Hippity hop. Here is safe. Perhaps another time. Goodbye, Miss Stanley.
Wait, Miss Griffin, don't hang up. Hello? Miss Griffin?
Gracie, you don't look so good.
I don't feel so good. I might as well die.
Who's got laryngitis?
Who's inflamed? Who do you think?
Oh no!
Oh yes. Not. Ziggy Springer!
What are you going to do?
Muffin Mansfield will never let you forget this.
This is a tragedy!
What are the kids gonna say?
Muffin will tell everyone she was right about you all along.
This is going to be so embarrassing. My reputation will be ruined. You won't be a teen queen anymore.
The kids won't speak to you anymore.
What's the problem? Just tell them all the truth.
The truth? Who's gonna believe the truth? I promised Ziggy Springer, and now I can't deliver. We'll have to cancel the hippity hop.
That would only make things worse.
I've got to think of something to get out of this.
Oh, baby. Baby. Oh, baby. Baby. Oh, baby. Baby. Rock, would you roll? Roll, would you rock? Oh, okay, it's up to the eyeballs, Gracie. You're staring at me.
With any luck, we might just get away with it.
You're not thinking what I think you're thinking.
Yes, I am.
You can't substitute Donald Spinney for Ziggy Springer.
Are you nuts?
Besides, that's crazy!
Here's what we'll do. We'll tell everyone that Ziggy will only have time for one number because he has to catch a plane connection to his next concert.
But they'll see it's Donald.
Just after we make the announcement that Ziggy will be singing, we'll turn off all the lights. The fuse box is in the kitchen door. We'll say it's a power failure.
I get you. Then Donald will come out.
Sing in the dark.
And disappear fast.
Very fast. But do you really think it'll work?
It has to work. I'm that desperate.
I suppose.
Yakety yak, I won't do it.
Donald, my life is in your hands. My reputation, my future.
You know what? No, not doing it.
Donald, you always said you were good at Ziggy Springer. This is your chance to prove it.
In a power failure?
What difference does that make?
I've never sung in front of a crowd before, and I'd get really nervous.
Well, it would be a noble act.
For one shining moment, you could be a pop idol.
Me? A pop idol?
Why not?
Girls will scream.
Girls will scream.
Guys
guys will envy you.
Guys will envy me, and I like girls screaming over me. If only I didn't have to do it in the dark. That's kind of creepy. Here, let me go think about it. Fine, I'll do it.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful! You know what? I'm actually starting to like the idea.
Donald, I could kiss you.
So could I.
Me too.
I don't kiss!
It worked like a charm. I put a handkerchief over the mouthpiece.
Did Mrs. Nicholson say when she'd be leaving?
Right away.
Couldn't be better.
Does Louise suspect anything?
No, she's so delighted that hippie hop's going on, she can't think straight. She really likes the kids. It would have hurt her if the dance had been canceled.
Do you think maybe she'll try to contact Mrs. Nicholson?
I've already thought of that. I told her that Mrs. Nicholson was going out of town to visit a relative and couldn't be reached.
But we're going to have a lot of explaining to do after tonight.
One thing at a time.
Right, one thing at a time.
I'm hoping you get a signed picture of Ziggy.
Well, of course, you and everyone at the hippity hop.
We've got a lot of work to do before Ziggy gets here.
Yeah, don't remind me.
I hope you'll have time to dance with me tonight, Gracie.
Of course I will, George. More than one.
I mean, with your cousin around and all, if you don't have time, I guess I understand.
What a thing to say, George. Besides, I thought Muffin Mansfield would be taking up all your time.
Who told you something like that?
Word gets around.
I consider that a wild rumor.
Do you, George?
Gracie, I know I come across as kind of a shy guy where girls are concerned. I suppose you noticed.
I never really looked at you as shy, George. Besides, a little shyness is expected with a transfer student.
I'm not shy about basketball. Some people say I can play in the big time.
I'm sure you will, George, if that's what you want.
I don't know what I want. Sometimes I get confused.
I get the feeling. We're a lot alike.
I can't consider you being confused over anything, Gracie. Hey, and I was wondering,
Yes, George?
would you like to go to the drive-in with me on Saturday night? I could borrow my uncle's car.
You mean the Road Scholar convertible?
Yeah.
What's the movie at the drive-in? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Hey, Gracie, and I was wondering,
Yes, George?
oh, gee whiz. It's tough to be a teenager in love, and each night I pray to the heavens above. Yes, I pray. Yes, I pray. Hear me now. Yes, I pray. Tell me what can I do? Yes, I'm cursed. Cursed to be a teenager in love.
It's tough to be a teenager in love. And each night I pray to the heavens above. Yes, I pray. Yes, I pray. Hear me now. Yes, I pray. Tell me what can I do? Yes, I'm cursed. Cursed to be a teenager in love.
It hurts just to see you and not have a clue how I should act, what I should say.
Sometimes when I'm near you, I just look away.
Now I can't help but cry.
Now I can't help but cry. Someone please tell me why. It's tough to be a teenager in love.
to be, a teenager in love. Yes, I'm cursed to be, a teenager in love. Be a teenager in love.
So something's going on at the lunch net, and I intend to see what it is. I have my suspicions.
What do you need me along for?
I may require the presence of law. Besides, you're my brother-in-law. Don't forget that.
How could I?
You may need to call for the wagon.
The wagon?
You know how teenagers are. There could be a riot.
Riot?
Teenagers can get pretty wild.
Wild?
Stop repeating everything I say.
I wish I knew what this was all about.
The hippity hop.
What do I look like? The Easter Bunny?
Now you do.
What can you expect from your sister-in-law?
Dance to the music till you're over the top. Bumping and stomping to the hippity hop.
Come on now, you try it.
1, 2, hop, hop, hop. 3, 4, hippity hop. 5, 6, hop, hop, hop. 7, 8, hippity hop. Dance to the music till you're over the top. Bumping and stomping to the hippity hop.
Is it the jive?
No!
Is it the bar?
No!
Is it the slaw?
No!
Is it the jitterbug?
No! What's the name of this new bebop? The hippity hop!
Come on, everybody, now don't be shy. Get up on the dance floor and give it a try.
Just feel that beat, let your body move. Before too long, you'll be in the groove.
Don't be lazy and don't you stop. Come on, everybody now. Blast off. 1, 2, hop, hop, hop. 3, 4, hippity hop. 5, 6, hop, hop, hop. 7, 8, hippity hop. Dance to the music till you're over the top. Bumping and stomping to the hippity hop.
Is it the clam?
No!
Is it the bug?
No!
Is it the twist?
No!
Is it the mashed potato?
No! What's the name of this new bebop? The hippity hop. 1, 2, hop, hop, hop. 3, 4, hippity hop. 5, 6, hop, hop, hop. 7, 8, hippity hop. Dance to the music till you're over the top. Bumping and stomping to the hippity hop. Hop, hop, hop across the room. Walk and hop, hop and boom. 1, 2, hop, hop, hop. 3, 4, hippity hop. 5, 6, hop, hop, hop. 7, 8, hippity hop. Dance to the music till you're over the top. Bumping and stomping to the hippity hop. Hippity hop, hippity hop, hippity hop, hippity hop. The hippity hop.
It's a lovely dance party, Gracie. I've been to better.
Well, you don't know what you're talking about, Muffin.
It's the best hippity hop I've ever been to.
What?
Actually, I haven't been to one before today. I'm surprised you're even here.
Why? We thought you'd be at home reading comic books.
Spider-Man and Captain Marvel.
I couldn't dance and read comic books at the same time.
I think we've danced enough, kids. After all, we all know why we're really here.
Ziggy! Ziggy! Ziggy!
That's right, Ziggy. Where is he?
Quit stalling. Is he coming or not?
Relax, he's already here. Arrived a few minutes ago.
Why didn't you say so?
I wanted to build up suspense. But he can't stay.
Why not?
Just so happens that he has to catch another flight.
He is a very busy guy. And, he'll only have time for one song. Isn't some Ziggy Springer better than no Ziggy Springer?
Yeah!
Stand back. Give him some room. Students of Livermore High, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to that teen idol all Americans love, the hippest and the coolest, Ziggy Springer. What happened to life? I can't let the day die. I'm scared of the dark and I don't have my teddy. It must be a power failure. Power failure?
Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. She rocks and she rocks, rolls and she rolls. La, 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 la.
Wait a minute. What is this?
Something's wrong.
That doesn't sound like Ziggy.
Donald! Ziggy!
I'm really sorry, Gracie. I just got a little nervous.
Who turned on the lights?
It must have been Louise.
Hey, you know what? I know all of you are really hungry and thirsty, so I'm just gonna go to the kitchen and get stuff.
Does he look like Ziggy Springer?
No!
Did he sound like Ziggy Springer?
No way!
Then there you have it. Gracie isn't related to Ziggy, and she couldn't deliver him. She clearly lied.
Hey, watch me say about my sister, Muffin.
Yeah, I'm sure Gracie has a perfectly logical explanation. Don't you, Gracie?
Yeah, it's,
The truth is, Ziggy Springer was coming, but then he kind of may have gotten laryngitis.
and kinda, sorta, his larynx was inflamed. I knew everyone would be terribly disappointed, so I did what I did.
Hey, I think Gracie showed a lot of imagination.
Go bounce a basketball.
Don't you dare talk to George like that, Muffin!
You're a liar, Gracie Stanley. That's what you are. Admit it.
Liar, liar!
Listen!
What's that? It's oh baby. What kind of tricks are you up to now, Gracie?
Nothing, I swear!
Oh baby,
That voice!
It sounds like...
baby.
It is Ziggy!
Baby, rocks and rolls, rolls and rocks. Mama, baby, make my heart go tick tock.
Hey, Cousin Gracie! Hi, I'm Bob. I'm your cousin too. I'm Gracie's brother. Hi, Cousin Bob.
I don't understand. Miss Griffin said you were too ill to perform. She said you had laryngitis.
That's my manager's doing. She doesn't like me singing without getting paid. Do you? Had to have your secretary do the dirty work?
Please, pretend I'm not here.
Me neither.
When I heard what she tried to pull, I said no way. Because I made a promise to visit my little cousin here in Livermore. So here I am.
So excited!
I have a sister. I want this dance to end right now. Everybody out, out, out! Before Ziggy sings.
Ziggy who?
Ziggy Springer! Ziggy Springer?
I think she needs some air.
Ziggy Springer? In my building? Is such a thing possible? He's right over here. Ziggy, I'm your #1 fan.
I kiss your hand, Madame.
That's Mrs. Nicholson. She's owner of Louisa's Luncheonette. She's my sister-in-law.
Ziggy Springer? In person?
Is there anything I can do for you, Mrs. Nicholson? Would you like an autographed photo of yours, truly?
I would. Can you describe that to Eunice? That's my first name.
No problem. Have a glossy, Beverly. Two units of Louisa's Luncheonette. Love and kisses, Ziggy Springer.
Loving kisses?
How's that, Eunice?
I don't know what to say.
How about thank you?
Thank you, Ziggy. You're welcome. Louise, I want to display this autograph over the soda fountain. I want the whole town to see it. I'm going to buy a beautiful frame, and I'll spare no expense.
What about the dry cleaning establishment?
I think we can forget about that. Didn't you see what Ziggy wrote?
Yeah, says to Louise's Luncheonette.
Exactly.
Warning. The next scene contains violence which may not be suitable for a younger audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
I saw him come in, Sinbad!
Point him out! Point him out!
That's it! Come here, you!
Uh-oh, this is not my day.
You leave my brother alone.
Better stay out of it, girl. Let me explain, Sinbad.
Explain? Explain this!
Let me handle this. That'll be enough of that, Sinbad.
Oh, that must have been painful. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I saw him come in, Sinbad!
Point him out. Point him out.
That's it!
Here,
This
you.
is not my day.
You leave my brother alone.
Better stay out of it, girlie.
Let me explain, Sinbad.
Explain? Explain this.
I warned you once before. Let me handle this. That'll be enough of that, Sinbad.
That was fun and all, but let's get back to the show. You don't understand. He took my Harley for a spin. Isn't there a law against private property?
About that motorcycle, are you sure it's yours?
Of course it's mine. How could you say such a thing?
Of course, it's Sinbad's.
Why are you asking?
Because we got a report of a stolen motorcycle. The description fits one you've been riding, Sinbad. I think we ought to go down to the station and have a few words. Unless, of course, you can show me a bill of sale.
I didn't steal it.
No, come on, why would he do that? Why?
They did. They told me they were giving it to me as a birthday present.
Hey man, that's not true.
That's a big lie.
Yeah, a big lie.
I can't go to jail. I got a medical condition.
Let's go, Sinbad. Call the station, will you, Louise? Tell them we need a squad car. We'll be on our way.
It's all a mistake.
And you made it.
Is it my fault no one understands Team Youth? Hi.
Man, oh man, did I get lucky. My life's been handed back to me. I should have learned my lesson to not touch a motorcycle again. At least until I get my own.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Bob. You're a good guy. And thanks to your sister. It's an amazing dance party.
Thank you, George.
Muffin, you did say you'd apologize to Gracie if Ziggy showed up. A genuine teen queen never goes back on her word. It's an unwritten law.
Gracie, Gracie, I apologize.
Oh, that's deep.
I accept your apology, Muffin. Ziggy, I can't tell you what your being here means to us.
Hey, Gracie, I'll stay and sing as long as you want me to. Won't I? Beverly, Leslie,
Your boss.
thank you. Well, what's everyone standing around for? Let's rock!
Isn't it wonderful to be living in the Nifty Fifties?
You said it, Gracie!
That's our story. Time to say goodbye.
Glad you stopped in for a little while.
And remember,
If you're sad or ever feeling down,
Close your eyes and sit back. Take a ride to the Nifty Fifties. Petticoats and a poodle skirt, black boots and a motorcycle jacket, saddle shoes and bobby socks, dungarees and a cool white t-shirt. Take me right back to the Nifty Fifties. I long to be there every now and then. I'm cruising back to the Nifty Fifties. I'm gonna live it all again. Come on along. Going back into the Nifty Fifties. Come on along. Going back into the Nifty Fifties. Come on